Loneliness is a feeling. It is a deeply human emotion. Many of us know this feeling well. It is the sense that something is missing. It's about the connections we want but do not have. This feeling is not about the number of people around us. It is about the quality of our relationships. It is a signal, much like hunger or thirst. It tells us we need something vital for our well-being. We need genuine connection with others. It is important to know that being alone is not the same as being lonely. Many people choose to spend time alone. This chosen solitude can be a time for rest. It can be a time for reflection and creativity. Solitude can feel peaceful and renewing. Loneliness, however, feels different. It is not a choice. It feels like an emptiness. It is a longing for companionship that isn't there. This distinction helps us understand what we are truly feeling. Sometimes we can feel lonely even when we are surrounded by people. We might be in a crowded room at a party or even with family, yet a sense of isolation can creep in. This happens when we do not feel truly seen, or when we cannot share our true selves. We might feel misunderstood or disconnected. Superficial interactions do not satisfy our deep need for belonging. Real connection means feeling valued and understood. The absence of a suitor or a romantic partner can often make these feelings of loneliness stronger. Many of us desire that special, intimate bond with another person. Society often tells us that romantic love is very important. When we do not have this, we might feel like something is wrong. We might feel incomplete or left behind. This specific kind of loneliness, the longing for a partner, is a real and valid experience for many people. It deserves our attention. Several things can cause loneliness. Social isolation is a big one. Perhaps you have moved to a new city. You might not know anyone there. Maybe you have lost touch with old friends over time. Or perhaps family members live far away. Working from home can also mean fewer daily interactions. These changes can reduce our regular social contact. This lack of connection can slowly lead to feelings of loneliness. We are wired for connection. Breakups are another common cause of loneliness. When a romantic relationship ends, it can be very painful. You lose someone who was a big part of your life. This person might have been your main source of support. They might have been your closest confidant. The sudden absence of that person creates a void. This void can feel vast and empty. It is natural to feel deeply lonely during this time of change and loss. Societal expectations can also play a part. We often see messages in movies, songs, and advertisements. These messages can suggest that everyone should be in a romantic relationship. They can make it seem like being part of a couple is the ideal way to live. If you are single, this pressure can make you feel lonely. You might feel like you are not meeting society's standards. This external pressure can make internal feelings of loneliness even heavier. When loneliness first arrives, it often brings sadness with it. You might feel a general sense of being down or unhappy. Things that you used to enjoy might not seem fun anymore. There can be a feeling of emptiness, or a persistent longing for something more, for someone to share things with. These early emotional signs are important. They are signals from our inner selves. They tell us that our need for connection is not being met. If loneliness lasts for a long time, it can start to affect how we see ourselves. Our self-esteem can suffer. We might begin to think that we are not likable. We might believe that we are not worthy of love or friendship. Thoughts like "I'm not good enough" or "no one understands me" can take root. This negative self-talk can become a habit. It creates a painful cycle that is hard to escape. Showing ourselves kindness is so important here. Loneliness does not just affect our minds, it can also impact our physical health. Feeling lonely for extended periods is a form of chronic stress. This stress can lead to higher levels of stress hormones in our bodies. This in turn can disrupt our sleep patterns. It can make it harder to get restful sleep. Over time, chronic loneliness can even weaken our immune system. Studies have shown links between long-term loneliness and an increased risk of heart problems. Our emotional and physical health are closely connected. When loneliness becomes a constant companion, it can change how we live our daily lives. Our motivation to do things can decrease. We might lose interest in hobbies or activities that once brought us joy. It can become harder to concentrate at work or school. Some people may withdraw even more from social situations. This withdrawal, unfortunately, can make the loneliness even deeper. Everyday tasks can start to feel heavy and overwhelming. Getting through the day can feel like a struggle. It is important to understand that these deeper impacts are serious. If loneliness is not addressed, it can become a pathway to more significant mental health challenges. It can be a risk factor for developing depression. It can contribute to anxiety disorders. In very severe and prolonged cases, it can even lead to thoughts of suicide. Recognizing this potential progression is a crucial step towards prevention. We need to take loneliness seriously, for ourselves and for others. Early help makes a difference. One way to manage loneliness is by engaging in hobbies and activities. When you do something you enjoy, it can bring a sense of purpose and pleasure. Hobbies can also be a great way to meet new people. Think about joining a class, a sports team, or a book club. Any group that shares your interests can be a good place to start. Shared activities create natural opportunities for conversation. This can help build new friendships and social circles over time. It is also important to make an effort to socialize, even when it feels hard. Loneliness can make us want to pull away, but reaching out is a brave step. Start small. Call a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Accept an invitation to a social gathering, even if you only stay for a short time. Even a brief, positive interaction can lift your spirits. Building and maintaining social connections is an ongoing process. It requires courage and small, consistent efforts. Therapy can be a very helpful resource. Talking to a therapist or counselor offers a safe, non-judgmental space. Here you can explore your feelings of loneliness. You can work to understand what might be causing them. A professional can teach you effective coping strategies. They can help you challenge negative thoughts about yourself and your relationships. Seeking therapy is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength and a commitment to your well-being. To prevent loneliness from leading to depression or suicidal thoughts, it is vital to seek professional help. If your feelings of loneliness are overwhelming, please reach out to a doctor or mental health professional. Building and nurturing a support network is also key. This network can include trusted friends, family members, or support groups. Knowing that you are not alone in your struggle is incredibly powerful. Addressing loneliness is essential for our overall health and happiness. We all deserve to feel connected.